Hi everyone, this is Pranav. I welcome you all to SISYAA. Today I am going to discuss the highlights of Sanghai Cooperation Organization Head of Government Summit, which was held recently virtually, and I will also explain the various initiatives of China and its impact to the world and various countermeasures against China. First, we will understand about Sanghai Cooperation Organization. संघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन इज ए यूरोशियन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जोटा कि पॉलिटिकल इकोनॉमिक एंड मिलिटरी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन जार ऑब्जेक्टिव होची पीस एंड सिक्योरिटी को मेंटेन करवा. इट वाज एस्टैब्लिश्ड इन द 1996 एज ए संघाई 5 जोटा कि पांच जन कोर मेंबर रशिया, चाइना, काजाखस्तान, किर्गिस्तान एंड ताजिकिस्तान. 2001 मसीह उज्बेकिस्तान वाज एडेड. 2017 मसीह इंडिया, पाकिस्तान वाज जॉइंड. द टोटल मेंबर 8 मेंबर्स. द हेडक्वार्टर इज इन बेजिंग. तो आम जब मैप देखा चाइना, इंडिया, पाकिस्तान, उज्बेकिस्तान, काजाखस्तान, ताजिकिस्तान एंड किर्गिस्तान. तो पांचटा सेंट्रल एशियन कंट्री रु तुर्कमेनिस्तान इज नॉट द मेंबर. 4, रशिया एंड चाइना 2, इंडिया एंड पाकिस्तान 2. टोटल मेंबर्स आर 8. Now we'll understand about Belt and Road Initiative of China. This is the first initiative we will discuss. It is an ambitious project of China, the Belt and Road Initiative, by which it built a network of routes so that the China can establish economical link with Europe through the Asian regions. Now we'll understand how the network of route is connected from China to Europe. If I say China is connected to first Southeast Asia, then Southeast Asia to connected South Asia, then you have Central Asia, then Central Asia to Russia, then Russia to Europe. Now we can see in the picture the blue color routes are for the land routes and the pink color routes are for the sea routes. Now we can say this route for land and sea, this is to put the dominance over the Indian Ocean region by the China. And one more important initiative of Belt and Road Initiative, that is CPEC, China Pakistan Economic Corridor, that is one of the flagship project under Belt and Road Initiative. This passes through India's Pakistan occupied Kashmir region to Gwadar port of Pakistan. So this poses a threat to territorial integrity of India. That is why in the meeting of our foreign minister said that India will not join China's BRI project as it is not respecting the sovereignty of India. Now we'll also discuss about how the Belt and Road Initiative is plans to dominate Asia, what exactly the debt trap policy of China, and also what is the string of pearls strategy of China. So debt trap policy of China is when China offers heavy amount of loans to underdeveloped and developing countries to finance their infrastructure project to revive their economy. But when those countries fail to pay back the loan amount, China dominate them by seeking their territory to acquire. Now this is how we can say the example of China and many developing and underdeveloped country trapped by China. String of pearls strategy. In this, the China is building a network of commercial and military bases and developing its ports in the countries which are surrounding to Indian Ocean regions like Bangladesh, Myanmar, Cambodia, Thailand, Singapore, Sri Lanka, Maldives, Pakistan. A major chunk of China's trade passes through the Strait of Malacca, the busiest sea route in Asia, and the Strait of Hormuz. Now we'll also understand What is the impact of China's string of pearls strategy on India? As we all know, the China is surrounding to India in our maritime boundary. It is a great threat to the India as a nation, threat to the India's maritime security. Also, China wants to divert a major portion of India's economy towards defense sector. And also China wants to reduce India's presence in Indian Ocean region and to put its dominance over Indian Ocean region. There is another theory that is prevalent is that India's necklace of diamond strategy. It suggests that it is India is trying to counter China's string of pearls strategy. So it is also called counter encirclement strategy of India, in which India is expanding its naval base in strategically important countries like Japan, Vietnam, Singapore, Indonesia, Seychelles, Oman, Iran, Mongolia, so that India can also surround China. Now we'll understand the relationship between India and Central Asia. So we all know, so 5 countries from Central Asia, those are rich with mineral and energy resources, that is nuclear, coal, gas and oil. And out of all the 5 countries, the Kazakhstan is the biggest by area and population and economy. This is the biggest country in the Central Asia. If you say about India is import dependent country when it comes to energy. So India, if you say about energy, India is a import dependent country when it comes to energy. Now these countries are relevant to India's strategic interest because of the energy. Now India needs to enhance the trade with these countries to unlock the potential. As we know, they have a great potential of energy resource. We should do more and more trade with those nations. But if you look at the data, it is a extremely unsatisfied data. That is, China is currently doing the trade of $100 billion, whereas India with the Central Asian countries, we are doing $2 billion. That means China is doing more than 50 times of trading with the Central Asia than India. Now, what can be the reason why we are not able to do proper trading with the Central Asia? So now, so if you want to understand that, so a connectivity issue would be the first thing that you have to focus. So the foremost factor is hindering India Central Asia relation is that Central Asia is a landlocked countries. If you see, if I make it a zoom, I can tell you that this country is a landlocked. So this country is a landlocked country, and if you want to go to Central Asia, then you have to cross to Pakistan to reach Central Asia. Now, only trade route through the Pakistan and Afghanistan. We all know that what is the relationship with the Pakistan, right? Now we can have another hope, a new hope that can be trade with the Chabhar port, that is through the Iran Chabhar port. We can trade to, we can go to the Central Asia through the Chabhar port through Iran. Now that is the reason a bilateral agreement between India with the Iran in 2015. So we have done a bilateral agreement between India with the Iran in 2015. India will operate for the next 10 years to this Sabha port. Now we'll explain about, understand about INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. So under that, it is also a multi-mode network of sea, rail and road routes. So now we are connecting from India, to Russia. So earlier, so India to Russia, we used to go in a very long prolonged route, and now we can go through straight by Iran, through the Iran. So objective is to connect India to Russia through the Iran and Azerbaijan. We can go to Central Asia through that is Iran and Azerbaijan. Now the Russia, India, Iran are the founding member of INSTC, International North-South Transport. It was signed in 2002. It was signed in 2002. Now we are moving from India to Russia. Now there are 13 member states, that is India, Iran, Russia, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Kazakhstan, Belarus, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Oman, Turkey, Syria and Ukraine. This ultimate route is INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. Now the last is we'll understand about Asgard agreement. Under this Asgard agreement, so what exactly we'll understand? So Central Asia and the Persian Gulf, the connectivity will discuss how the proper connectivity with the Central Asia with the Persian Gulf. You can see that this is the Persian Gulf, and the Persian Gulf, and this black is Central Asia. How the Persian Gulf can be connected with the Central Asia through the Asgard agreement. This Asgard is nothing, it's a capital of Turkmenistan. Capital of Turkmenistan. It is a transit agreement, the international transport and transit corridor that links Central Asia with the Persian Gulf, signed in 2011. First signed between Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Iran, Oman and Qatar. Now, under this Asgard agreement, India is joined in 2018, Kazakhstan joined in 2015, Pakistan in the 2016, Qatar withdraw from this organization in the agreement in the 2013. Now, the objective is to enhance the connectivity in Europe region, to synchronize it with the other regional transport like INSTC. Now, already we have discussed about INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. In order to synchronize with the INSTC, it has to also develop to enhance the connectivity with the Eurasian region through the Asgard Agreement. Now, so till now, what we have understood, first we have understood about the Asgard Agreement, then we understood about the INSTC, International North-South Transport Corridor. Now then, how the transport issue, then the relationship between India and Central Asia, so the necklace of diamond strategy of India. So all of these things we have discussed so far. That's all for today class, and if you like the initiative, please hit the like button and do share and subscribe the channel. And if you want to reach us, then you can see the following number on the screen. Thank you everyone.